All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Top Line. It's your boy Chris, and well, man, first of all, I hope everybody's having a good, great Monday. Oh, I'm sitting here watching some sports, man, watching some NFL, NBA, and I was doing some research at the same time, man, because I'm never not working, right? And I came across something, and I don't know, maybe I'm a little late on this one. But it says that the Los Angeles Lakers turned down a first-round pick from the Toronto Raptors for Talen Horton Tucker. Now, all right, I'm going to read the article. It said, during the 2022 trade deadline, Toronto offered the Lakers a first-round pick in exchange for Talen Horton Tucker. The Lakers was on the fringes of the playoff, but still hoped to secure a play-in spot. They may have also had to take on Kim Birch as part of the deal. Wouldn't mind that. During the offseason, the Lakers traded Horton Tucker to Utah for Patrick Beverley. Let me tell y'all something. Now, Talen Horton Tucker, I think, is a good player. I like him. I think, but the only reason, this is my opinion, that the Lakers had him and was so fond of him was because LeBron endorsed him. LeBron like, yo, this guy. And yeah, and they just started to think the world of him when in actuality, that just should not have been the case. Not saying that, I'm not a Talen Horton Tucker hater, right? I think he got some things to develop. I think he's gotten better. Is it just me? First of all, let me say this. Is it just me, or when players leave the Lakers, they look better? Like the players that you like, yo, he looked this, and then they go somewhere, you're like, what the hell? Anyway, but now this is interesting, and to me, obviously, it's not a smart decision to turn down a first round pick from the Raptors, especially when you're a team that ain't got no first round picks. But hey, man. Now I will say this though. Talen Horton Tucker, how would he fit on the Raptors? If that trade would have went down, I think he'd have fit pretty well. Because he's not a ball dominant guy. I think, but he would have to develop his ability to move without the ball and his ability to knock down open shots. So, but I found that really interesting that the Lakers turned down a first round pick. But it says something too, because if you look at Toronto Raptors, and shout out to the T.O. I will be there this weekend. Right, boy, I've been in the TO this weekend. Boy, I can't wait. Anyway, I got sidetracked a little bit, but yeah, man. If you look at the Toronto Raptors as an organization with Masai Ujiri, I think they're one of the best ran organizations in the NBA, bar none. I think they're among the top. And so, but something had to be there if Masai Ujiri was willing to give up a first round pick for him. Now, it had to be something. I don't know if they was getting something else in this deal, but just for Talen Horton Tucker, they willing to give up a first-round pick. It had to be something, man. I'm going to be honest. I don't see it. But I've also, when it comes to the Raptors and Masai Ujiri and the whole and that they hold management over there, man. I've questioned things several times. I always end up with egg on my face. So I said I'm not going to do that. If you're looking at the situation now, yeah, you're like, yo, man, right? Maybe to stay healthy, and they probably could use the depth right now. But hey, what the Raptors are going through right now is just absolutely unprecedented, man. I mean, they got so many injuries, man, that it's just almost like wow. Pascal Siakam back practicing, back in on the court practicing a little bit. If I understood that correctly, so that's some help coming. But to me, if I'm in the Laker organization and I'm looking at the season last year, and I see I got an opportunity to get a first round pick for Talen Horton Tucker. But then again, when you say first round pick, and then you look at what they did with the pick they had this year, I'm like, maybe they don't need a good one. Because it's not that they have not hit, because if I tell you Brandon Ingram, Depends on what you think of Lonzo Ball when healthy. Lonzo Ball, Julius Randle, Jordan Clarkson. You can even go as far as Larry Nance Jr., Zubac. Like, all these guys are formidable players. All these guys, don't forget Kyle Kuzma, all these guys were picks. For some reason, they just didn't develop in LA, right? Now, we can't put all this on LeBron, because LeBron wasn't there for the Julius Randle era and the Jordan Clarkson era? No, I don't think he was there. So a lot of these guys, we can't put it all on. We can't say, oh, LeBron. No, I just don't think the Lakers is a team that is just so superstar driven that they don't really. I don't see the player development, right? Like, I don't see them bringing guys up. Like, when the last player you were like, oh, they took that player right there and made him better. I just don't. You could say maybe Reeves or maybe Caruso, maybe. But, though, to me, I think they had the energy and the effort and all of that. I don't know if the Lakers really built them up, man. I don't know. But I'm going to say this, though. I got to say this because I think the Toronto Raptors and their player development is... Tell me one that's better, man. I think they're the best in the league when it comes to player development. That's why they will get a guy, and I always say this about them. They'll get a guy that he might not can't shoot, but he got the energy, the effort, the height, the size, whatever. He'll fix your shoe. Don't worry about that. So that's why I'm looking at Talen. Now as I go through this video, I'm thinking about it. He got the size. He got the skill. He can finish around the rim. He got the ability to play defense. I think the Toronto Raptors will force him to lock in more on the defensive end, and they can develop that shot. Now I see. Like, the light comes on, right? It makes sense. Now, I don't know if I wouldn't give a first-round pick, but hell, the Lakers gave him up for Patrick Beverley. Whether you think that was a smart move or a dumb move, okay. But again, now that I think about it, it kind of makes sense. But I just made the video real quick, man. Just to say that, like, to me, when I read that threw me off, and I was like, you had a chance to get a first-round pick. When you have none right now. You had a chance to get a first-round pick from the Toronto Raptors and decline, and then end up still getting rid of this guy for Patrick Beverley. Okay, cool. But anyway, man, thought that was interesting. So let me know down in the comments what you guys think. Should the Raptors have done this deal or no? Let me know what you guys think. Until next time, man, you guys be great.